Hello, Miss Denny's D-Block class, and welcome to the Draw My Life of King Richard II, where we will be illustrating his divine right to rise to power and his fall to Henry, Duke of Lancaster. King Richard's father was Edward of Woodstock, nicknamed the Black Prince. The Black Prince died on June 8, 1376, at Westminster Palace, leaving the throne open. Because of the divine right of kings, the belief that the ability to rule was granted by God and passed down from generation to generation, the Black Prince's son, Richard, was next in line to be king. Except Richard was not yet an adult. When he took the throne in 1377, he was only 10 years old. Because Richard was so young, he was looked down upon by members of his royal court, the reason being he lacked experience and wisdom to make intelligent decisions to benefit his kingdom. His inexperience is demonstrated here by his famous battle with the evil teddy bear of death. A more serious result of his lack of experience was how his council abused the king's trust for their own goals, disregarding what would benefit the citizens. This led to very large tax increases that hurt everybody, especially the peasant farm workers who were already having trouble with paying taxes on their land. This led to many peasants revolting against the king. Richard, though very young, learned from this experience, and over the course of the next 5 years was, with the help of his council, able to make small improvements, but not enough to fix what the council had originally caused. King Richard was married on June 20th, 1382, at age 15 to Anne of Bohemia. After this, he continued to grow until he was finally considered of normal age to be king, which gave him respect, and he now had a better idea of what he was doing as King of England. John of Gaunt was Richard II's regent, or somebody that guides and teaches the king how to be an effective leader. But he was also Henry IV's father, so Henry was also learning a lot about being king. Henry also learned that he could never be king because he was not a direct descendant of a previous king, which made him angry. After Richard and Henry had both grown a bit more, Richard excommunicated Henry to France. While in France, Henry was devising a plan on how to return to England and take the throne. He gathered a group of people in France, telling them he just wanted his own land back. Henry returned to England while Richard was on a military campaign in Ireland, claiming the land of anybody who stood in his way, and eventually gained enough power to claim himself King of England. He gathered his army while in France by providing military service to the king in return for knights and longbow archers. Once Henry took power, he exiled Richard to a castle. There is no proof that Henry killed Richard, but it is believed that Henry didn't feed Richard purposely until he died. Richard should have never exiled Henry, because that gave Henry a reason to kill Richard, rather than spare his life. I guess you really can't trust an ambitious man. Hashtag food for powder. Hashtag can you trust an ambitious man 2015.